Next up on Week in Review.
Steve Ramsey takes away all of our clamps.
Clint tests a Metabo Saw that is definitely not a Metabo.
The Ozzies are back and playing with the weirdest tools.
This is your Comp Tool Week in Review. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and here's what happened this week in the world of power tools.
Today we start off with the Perkins Builder Brothers, who shared 3 things you should check on your circular saw to make sure it's not making you a crappy carpenter. Keeping your blade both square and parallel to your base, trust me, that's possible, and making sure your blade is in good shape are all important things that often get ignored, like Sarah.
Careful, bud.
You can find that and more advice at Perkins Builder Brothers on YouTube.
This next one is short, but I can't stop watching it. Eric from Mechanical Hub got a new ladder rack from Prime Design called the Ergo Rack. I don't have a panel truck and my ladder is way smaller and I don't need to take it anywhere, but I don't care. I want that thing. You can see it at Mechanical Hub on YouTube.
147. That's how many clamps my dad used to tell me that I needed if I wanted to be a good woodworker. But this week, Steve Ramsey called my dad a huge liar.
Whoa, not cool, Steve.
No, it's not. Mr. Ramsey proposed a suggestion this week that you really only need 9 clamps. If that statement makes your blood boil so much that you need to go call him an idiot even before finishing this episode, we get that. You can find him at Steve Ramsey Woodworking for Mere Mortals on YouTube. We'll wait for you. Did you set him straight? Thanks. And sorry, Dad.
A few days ago, Clint posted another tool duel, and this week he decided to compare a DeWALT job site saw to the multi-volt table saw from Metabo HPT. I struggled to pay attention to the whole thing because it drove me nuts that the entire time he referred to it as Metabo, not Metabo HPT. And just for reference, neither brand seems to like anyone messing that up. But then suddenly, Clint wrapped up with this.
No, I just think that is awesome. I would say the cat's meow.
And I was instantly back to my tool review zone happy place. If you're looking for an affordable but powerful job site saw, this video is worth a watch at Tool Review Zone on YouTube.
On Monday this week, we woke up to a brand new video from Oz Tool Talk.
Yes!
If you're not familiar with our favorite Ozzy tool reviewers, you're not our friend. But there's still time. This week they showed off 2 of Bosch's?
Just Bosch.
Bosch, okay. 2 unusual Bosch tools, their 12-volt trim router and the 12-volt compact planer, both sporting unusual, although rather ingenious designs. The boys loved both tools and spent nearly 15 minutes telling you why. To see for yourself, flip your phone upside down and head to Oz Tool Talk on YouTube.
Be honest, the week was literally better because they posted that.
Oh, absolutely. They're fun, they're bright, they're talented guys. Super fun to watch.
They're my fave. Speaking of favorites, it's time for us to do some actual work with Rob Robillard.
Hey, Rob, Sarah, how are you guys today?
We're good.
So, today's tip, I want to talk to you guys on how to salvage old trim on a project. Many times, the trim on a project is no longer made or you can't purchase it anymore, and so we have to salvage it. If you can't salvage it, you know, to try to match the rest of the house, then you have to make up a molding knife and you have to mill it on a Williams Hussey machine to custom make new molding, and that gets pricey. So, first step is you have to carefully remove the molding from the wall. I use a utility knife, I cut the paint and caulk line, then I carefully pry that trim off, trying not to damage it. Once the trim is off the wall, that's where this quick tip comes in. And basically, I've seen lots of carpenters take trim and bang the nail out from the back side, pushing the nail forward through the face. And that's not a good idea. And you know, one, you end up with more nails, double the nails on the face of the trim when you reinstall it. 2, when you bang that nail out from the back side, chunks of wood and putty just get blown out. It's gonna take you longer to finish the trim and your painter will hate you. I pull the nails out from the back side with end nippers, just these little end nippers here. And you can put the end nippers up against the wood, nice and tight, you clamp down and you just pull it out from the back side. Nothing happens to the front face of the wood. It stays perfect. It's a quick tip for you guys if you're doing some sort of remodeling and you actually need to reuse or save the old trim, you're not just throwing it away. I hope it helps you guys. Have a great week. See you later.
Thank you, Rob. All right, are you guys ready to make something this weekend? Me too. Fortunately for us both, it's time for this week's Make or Break. Haley from Honest Work Designs built a minimalistic cabinet and shelving unit for her living room this week. The lattice detail on one of the doors really brought a lot of character to this piece. I really liked it. Seriously though, how does she have less than 900 subs? Not only is her work beautiful, but her videos are well done and entertaining to watch. Keep up the good work, Haley. You can find her at Honest Work Designs on YouTube. Four Eyes officially kicked off the Rockler Bentwood Challenge this week with a wavy sneaker display. He began this project with his X-Carve to make the template, then routed the form to make sure every layer was perfectly smooth, which was so satisfying to watch. Chris glued up the laminate strips, then clamped them into place like a laminate sandwich.
What?
What? That's a thing.
Oh, no, I know that. I'm just hungry.
Finally, he added the flat shelf to the front, and now he just has to figure out where he's gonna hang it. It looks awesome, Chris. You can learn more about this challenge and watch the project at Chris Salomone on YouTube. Okay, I don't fangirl often.
Yes, you do.
Quiet, you! But when I do, it's for a good reason. And this time I'm talking about the one, the only April Wilkerson. Because she's amazing, and I got to meet her, and she made a guitar. She finally posted day one of her guitar build with matte Cremona and crimson guitar. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Both my husband and I both play instruments, guitar included, so when April teased us that she got to make her own guitar several weeks back, we both have been stalking her channel waiting for this video. She shared how tedious, precise, and detailed every step is, and this only covers the neck. I love it. I could have watched her and Matt make guitars pretty much all day. I was genuinely sad when it was over. As soon as you're done with this week in review, go watch her video over on YouTube. But that's gonna do it for us this week for the Maker Break. If you have a favorite maker that built something this week that you would like us to feature on the show, please send it to me at projects@kopftool.com.
All right, it's time again for construction news brought to you by Construction Junkie. Now, it's not often that contractors develop entirely new methods of building high rises. Yet, a contractor in London has done just that. The Mace Group recently completed a project that featured rising prefabrication factories that sat atop two of the company's under construction residential towers. Now, according to Mace, the waterproof factories allowed each floor to be built in just 55 hours, averaging an entire floor each week. They claim that the process was cost neutral, but it reduced site waste by 75% because of the use of prefabrication, as 98% of the project and infrastructure was built off-site. If you're looking for something entertaining and educational to watch this weekend,
Besides our show.
right, the Construction Channel launched the first 3 episodes of a new series called 6 Figures, No Suits, that takes a close look at the people and processes that shape the construction industry. Now, focusing on 3 specific projects, they cover drilled shafts in Alabama, dam micropiles in Wisconsin, shoring in Toronto, and antiquing in Albuquerque. One of those isn't real, but the rest are awfully fun to watch. For more on these stories and all your construction industry news, visit constructionjunkie.com.
All right, it's time to swing by Instagram, and I know we already had Eric on the show this week, but I can't ignore this video he posted where he's installing big boy Legos in an attic.
You do realize those aren't real
Yes,
Legos?
I know.
All right, just making sure. The OG Plum God was at it. What? He's using a Milwaukee 3-inch cutoff saw and the backpack vac. He's cutting drywall, Sarah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a cockroach video.
Oh, that one?
Ah, no, no, no.
Come on.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna have to do your segment for you. All right, I can do this. Do you like welding dags? Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dags. And Dirt Custom showed off more of their welded dogs this weekend, and we need 2 of them in the studio as soon as possible. I'm sure they're affordable.
Hey, that was my segment.
You left.
Well, I get to do the last one.
All right.
Oh, good, easy. So Mr. Swan posted a great video on YouTube this week where he built a drill-powered lathe table saw jig. Yeah, just try to figure that one out without looking it up. Anyways, on Instagram he posted a quick video using the same jig, but this time with a hole saw and a drill press to make a perfectly round wooden ball. That guy is ridiculously inventive.
Hey, just a reminder, guys, that if you see anything in our show that you want to find yourself, there's always a link in the description that takes you to a page on our website that has all this content, YouTube and Instagram, embedded on one page. Super convenient.
All right, that's gonna do it for us this week. But before we go, last week we asked you guys for recommendations for different content providers on YouTube or Instagram, and oh my gosh, did you guys deliver.
You really did. We got introduced to a bunch of new guys like Crazy Framer, Don DIY, and a whole bunch of other ones. Thank you for all the recommendations. We have watched all of them. They're on our list. We're gonna keep an eye on each channel and try to include them in upcoming episodes, so thank you.
I want to thank Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring our show.
Speaking of, real quick, so they let us know that this weekend they're running a special with Milwaukee. There's a whole bunch of their M18 kits that qualify for a free Milwaukee M18 Sawzall.
Sweet.
That comes along with that kit. So go check that out. You can find that at ohiopowertool.com.
Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
We'll see you next week.